What's happened? Explain it to us.
I got an email. They've told me they have an outcome of my application. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. Stop the recording button. It's our last day in the office. Goodbye, room. I'm never gonna work in this room again. Our office has moved locations. They are trying to find me a new room to work in. It's still an ongoing process. I am quite enjoying telehealth because it's just a different pace of lifestyle. I'm wearing socks right now. This morning is my first morning in the new office. The outcome of that email about the university was from UNSW, and unfortunately they didn't want to go ahead with my application because my scores were just below the cutoff. I kind of knew that I probably wouldn't get in. I just thought because I had a first class maybe, but it's definitely motivated me to try even harder for all of my other applications. Just got into the office. I've got my new desk set up. I am hotspotting, and this is my new view over here. Queen Victoria building, just over there. Anyway, I'm just getting into some notes and client prep before I get into the work day. So, this is the new room. I'm gonna do a full room tour, but it doesn't have a computer, doesn't have a therapy couch. It's basically a meeting room that they've given to me to use temporarily. Back at home for the rest of the afternoon because all of my clients are telehealth and it's just a lot easier with this setup. A question that people do ask me now and then is whether or not I prefer telehealth compared to face-to-face sessions with clients. They both have distinct pros and cons, and I will talk about this. I'm just gonna finish my work day. We'll get into this later. The time is 11:51 p.m. and I have just submitted my 7th application, hoping to submit another 6. It's a very rainy Thursday morning outside. I am in a bit of a rush to get into the office. I'm really appreciating all the comments on my last video, like people clarifying stuff, and someone asked a good question. Okay, so this was a question from Will. He said, "Hey there, great video." Thanks, Will. He said, "I think I missed it. What has motivated you to go back and get into clinical?" I haven't done a good job at letting you know what my new plan is. So to catch you up in case you're new to the vlog, I was looking at doing masters in London originally. I was thinking about doing organizational psychology, and for a long time I've been kind of torn between organizational psych and clinical psych. I've been interested in both for different reasons. Part of the reason I went to the UK at the middle of the year was to just kind of check out universities. Pretty early on, I realized that organizational psych probably wasn't my vibe, at least not right now. I realized clinical psychology was the path that was for me, and what really helped me work that out was my current job. So I decided it would be more strategic to stay in Australia and do the clinical masters. I find it kind of hard to describe why I enjoy clinical psychology. I enjoy the process of trying to understand someone and doing the intervention work with them. I thoroughly enjoy it. It's incredibly rewarding. I feel like I'm giving direct impact into someone's life, and I enjoy that. This is the final look for today. My hair's a little bit messy, but yeah, this is the look I'm going for. As I said in my previous episode though, I just don't think I can do it full time. I think a lot of psychologists struggle, and I want to do other things with my career, so I'm still exploring what that's going to look like. All right, feeling daisy fresh, ready to brave the rain and go outside and head into the office. I'm just walking back home in the rain. I'm definitely embracing work from home life. Still trying to work out what my new schedule is going to look like. I just don't know yet. Working from home, I'm going to show you what I'm doing for my lunch today. Another super healthy lunch. I'm in my Healthy Gal era. Today's lunch might be too healthy. I think I could have done it better. I'll show you what I'm working with. Very green. It's like a bean, lentil, kale salad. I think where I went wrong was not creating some kind of nice sauce to go with it. I just garnished it with lemon juice. Definitely room for improvement, but I'm just kind of getting back into cooking and really nurturing my body, and it feels very good, and it's a learning curve, and we've all got to start somewhere, right? I've just received an excellent question from someone who left a comment on my latest YouTube video. It's the one about like a week in my life as a psychologist. And I'm really enjoying the comments on this video. It's made me realize that I have a core audience of people that tune in to these videos, because I don't think I really appreciate that enough. And it's just nice to know that people do stay in touch with it, because the main reason I make these videos, it's kind of like my way of trying to give back to the psychology community, specifically people doing their undergrad. My heart really goes out to them, because I feel like they are misled, or at least I know I was. I'm gonna get into that when I talk about this comment. This was from someone who said on the channel, can I ask why you decided to apply for MCP now, given you are advocating heavily for the MPP previously? Very, very, very good question. Where to begin? When I was an undergrad, the MCP was the path that was kind of like the holy grail in psychology world. I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do. I had no idea if I'd enjoy clinical psychology. My mom thought I would, and some other people in my life were heavily suggesting that I do it, but I just didn't know if it was the thing for me. So I went off track. I tried a bunch of different jobs. I moved overseas and I lived in the UK for a while. It was only when I got my registration as a provisional psychologist via the 4+2 that I realized I really enjoyed clinical work. That was the thing that helped me work it out. And I was still torn between clinical and org psych. My pet peeve with psychology in Australia as a discipline is that it really, or in my case, it seemed to kind of really push clinical psychology. And I think this is still the case for students as being like the best pathway to get into. And don't get me wrong, I think clinical psych is amazing. And I think if you're really sure you want to do it, you should go for that. And I've always said that on my channel. But the thing that I advocate for students who aren't really too sure is the MPP. It's now 9 o'clock and I should probably get into some applications, but I really wanted to address that and spend some time addressing that. Also, if you've been watching my YouTube channel for a while, all the oldies but goldies out there, you probably know that like in the previous vlog, it was a little bit more staged. This time round, season 2, it's very go with the flow because I'm just trying this new style out and I'm so time poor. Lol jokes. Promise I am actually about to get into study. There is just one really important thing that I forgot to mention. This huge advantage that I think people who do the MPP have. Financially, things are a bit easier for them. The study isn't as long. You get your general registration. You then get to go out, try things in the workforce, see what you like in psychology. If you decide that clinical psych is for you, at least you have your general registration and you can go on and do a 1-year clinical bridging program and you can still work as a general registered psychologist and earn a decent income doing it part-time or full-time. I just think that is so much more sustainable than doing 6 years full-time study and not having general registration under your belt when you get to your masters. I think it makes it harder for MCP students to get to find work. And I'm willing to be wrong about this, but from what I've seen, it sounds like it is really, really challenging. So I feel quite lucky to have got my general registration prior to going for a clinical master's from a financial lens and also from an experience lens. I'm so glad I've had some experience in the field. I have a much better sense of what I want to niche down in. Remember, it's a unique journey for everyone. You're gonna know yourself best and you're gonna know what's best for you. So take what I say, of course, with a grain of salt and think about what's most helpful for you. This is just my big sister advice, I guess. Friday morning, heading into the office.
Followed by Wynyard, Bridge Street, then Circular Quay. It's
been a really, really busy day today. I've had 4 clients so far. I'm just waiting for my next one. I've got 2 more clients to go this afternoon. Yeah, I've been go. Haven't even had a lunch break. But I've just been thinking about working from home versus working in the office. I don't think I have a preference. They both have equal pros and cons. I'm just going to talk about the advantages of both. Advantages to working in the office. I like coming into the city. I like the energy. I like the vibes. I like saying hi to the team. Love seeing clients face to face. However, on the flip side, I love working from home because I can slow down a bit more and I have more time and space for self-care. The clients have also said that these chairs are not particularly comfortable. It's 9:30 in the morning. I had plans. I had plans to get up earlier. I had plans to work on my applications. I had plans to do a lot of video editing. I had plans. I did not do any of those plans. It's now 9:36, I think. 9:36. I need to make my bed. I need to do things. All I've done this morning and last night is watch TikToks and because of all the deadlines. I'm going into avoidant mood and just like putting it off, and I can't do that anymore. Not today. Just heading to the shops to pick up my favorite cereal. Just eating the cereal. Now I'm gonna actually get back into the applications and just get myself together. I need to do this. I've decided to change my approach to these applications. Originally, I was thinking I'm just going to apply to as many universities as possible because any university would be a blessing to get into. I've realized it's too hard. Like, I want to do a good job with all of my applications. I'd much rather do quality applications for the universities I really want to go to. And if I don't get in, if I don't make the cut, there's other things I can do with my life. I can change plans, I can change tracks, I can be flexible.
I have just come back from a smelly walk, but yes, we are here and Joe got more tabs that open than Steve Jobs.
Representation of my brain. I'm so stressed. Just read through what I've written.
I value ACU's varied training in CBT, ACT, and schema therapy. Is it schema? I just went straight to scheming.
I've just submitted my personal statement for this uni, and now I have 5 more universities I want to try and finish before the end of the weekend. Bit of an update. I've submitted 1 application today. I'm on to my 2nd. I'm moving very slowly through this, partly because it's the end of a really big week and I'm very tired. Sunday morning today, about to hit submit. After this one, I'll have 4 more that I'm hoping to complete. The more applications I submit, the more confident I feel with writing personal statements. It takes a lot out of you. I'm gonna try and apply to 2 tonight. I've just finished 2 more left tomorrow. The application for Monash University took so much out of me. 700 words for personal statement. It's October the 1st and I have just submitted another application. Got 1 more left to go. Not gonna lie, this application process is taking me a lot longer. I just did it. I just submitted all the applications for all of the classes I want to apply to. I still feel like I'm processing this. It's Wednesday afternoon and I'm down working in a small regional town for the week and I just got an email. This is my first interview invitation